The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Alert, alert, alert!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Lawrence running right on the option. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and
he's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
That's a pretty darn good start to this season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And this one is right through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some room to run now. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the ball.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. The Bills at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
What's that?
On play action, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
What's that?
To the air, Allen over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down. That time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So after the fourth down conversion, now first and 10 inside the 25. Slot man moves right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now here's a throw that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Good throw, good catch. But I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll run with ETN. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Think right.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And this will be incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
On red.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with ETN. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the 1st half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Hey, run.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And he is caught. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL?
Hey,
the better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
These are 24.
2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Take right open. Here we go.
A give to ETN running right. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Hey, go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Motion man is Schwartz. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars are able to move back in front. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
Another toe for ETN. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for the Jags' first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on 1st and 2nd down, they got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
It's a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
30 left.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 23. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And to throw again is Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
And they'll run with ETN.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Hey, let's go.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Great job.
ETN will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdown scores when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Allen to throw once more. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The kick by Bass is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17 to 10. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they're going to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for
touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Jaguars 24, Bills 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Here we go. Half 10.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
What's that?
Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now 2nd and 3. Allen going to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Allen going to try and throw on third down.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Hey, kill.
On the counter, Etienne.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Thomas brings it in. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Hey.
A give, running right, Etienne.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Go.
Now Lawrence.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Bills 10.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Wiggles free.
And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At the 40.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Lawrence.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Got a man. It's short. It's complete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
He's still on his feet.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11. Here we go.
Now Lawrence.
He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Gregory Rousseau
Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here's Lawrence.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Allen. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. There he goes, left side. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Read up 24. Read up 24.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Lisa 24.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Etienne on the toss right. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Red on red.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Motion man is Schwartz. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers you'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game.
And now here's another interception. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 41. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Go. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24.
Jaguars 48, Bills 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just
down the numbers. There he goes. A big play here for Buffalo. 46 yards. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Allen going to change the look here.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Allen now throwing on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Finding Shakir across the formation.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
1st down and goal to go.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Allen. A quick throw, but incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Alert! 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 Help! What's that?
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
Alert!
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. One final try here for Allen. He'll buy some time right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Sink right!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And Thomas has it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Jaguars.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest.